Hello everyone, how are we doing? Welcome back to Premier League Dad. We are live again for our third game of the day. Our third game of the day, and it's a birthday treat for me today. Because everything's gone pretty much exactly as I would have wanted. Arsenal getting beat earlier today, Bournemouth-Arsenal, 2-1 Bournemouth. We watched that this morning, / this afternoon rather. And it was a great game. Bournemouth battered and fully deserved win. We watched that one. Brentford Everton. I wanted Brentford to win that one, but a draw is probably the best result for Liverpool in many ways because it means that neither of those sides, are going to be level on points with us going into this one. And it means that if Liverpool do win, then we open up a bit of a gap. We open a gap up of 5 points on Brentford and Everton, 4 points on Chelsea, who play City tomorrow. So a win here today for Liverpool is massive in terms of actually getting Champions League football secured, right? This is what we need. This is what we're after doing. So Brentford, Everton drew 2-2, and then we have now Liverpool, Fulham. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous about this one. I am absolutely very, very nervous about it. But do I still think Liverpool win? Yeah, of course we do. Of course we win. I back my team. I'm looking forward to seeing Rio Engamoa starting. I think it's great that we've got a bench now. We've actually got a bench with Isak and Ekatike. We've got Gravenberch on the bench. We've got some options there, haven't we? Feels like Liverpool have finally got a bit of a bench together, which we've not really had all season. Curtis Jones, we need him to control the game a bit better than he has done recently. Andy Robertson, great to see him back in the starting lineup. This is his farewell tour, and we want to see Andy Robertson back at his best. So great to see him in, and Frimpong as well. Listen, I still think Frimpong, even though he had a disaster against PSG the other night, Frimpong's a great player, and I think he'll do well for us. He just needs, again, time, opportunities, a run of games, fitness, sharpness, all that stuff. It's been far too often he's kind of had a couple of good games and then out again with an injury. And that's been a big problem for him. So I think if he can get a big run of games together, Frimpong will be an asset for us. Before we get stuck in, let's do a quick quiz. Let's do a quick pre-match quiz, if you don't mind. What do you think? Should we do a quick pre-match quiz? Can you tell me the top 20 Liverpool goal creators in Premier League history? The Liverpool players with the most assists for Liverpool in Premier League history. Get your answers in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. The top 20 most assists for Liverpool in Premier League history. Sarah says, but Key, come on, who puts Gakpo up front? I mean, I'll be honest, maybe he couldn't put Isak up front. Because if he puts Isak up front, his broken legs, maybe it's still a little bit flimsy and he's not so keen with him. And Ekatike looks knackered. Ekatike's played, I think, 85% of all available minutes in the last 6 months. So he's probably knackered. The young lad probably needs a bit of time out, and Gakpo up front's not a terrible shout, I don't think. Moon One says Rush. Rush is not there. No, Rush is not in the top 20. Razine says Thiago. Not Thiago. No, Thiago's not there. Andy Robertson is, though. Andy Robertson, the great Andy Robertson, is 5th. He has 56 Liverpool assists. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Trent is 3rd with 67. Gerrard is top, unsurprisingly, with 97. Michael Owen. Michael Owen is true. Michael Owen is 37 Liverpool assists. He is 8th. Salah. Salah is 2nd with 93 Liverpool assists. Keep them coming. We're doing the top 20 Liverpool assists. Top 20 players with the most assists for Liverpool in Premier League history. Ethan, how's it going? Isak has COVID. Josh says Mane. Good to see you, Josh. Yep, Sadio Mane's there. He is 10th. Sadio Mane. Firmino, says Shadow Ninja. Firmino is 6th with 51, just behind Robertson. So you've got Gerrard, Salah, Trent, Robbo, Firmino, Owen, and Mane. Keep them coming. I need more from you. D28 says Dirk Kuyt. Dirk Kuyt is 11th with 32. Raheem Sterling. Not a bad shout, but not in the top 20. There's more. Steve McManaman says Jellyfish. Yep, Steve McManaman's there. Number 4. Macca. 61 Premier League assists. Danny Murphy, good answer. Danny Murphy is 14th, 27. Luis Suarez, 3-star, is right. He's 16th with 25. Robbie Fowler, my hero and yours. Number 12, Robbie Fowler, 29. Good answer. Ahmed Biz says Coutinho. Coutinho is 9th. Correct. Xabi Alonso. Not Xabi Alonso. No. Not Darwin Núñez. No. Shaqiri. Not Xherdan Shaqiri. No. So we've got so far, we're doing the top 20 Liverpool assisters. Top 20 players with the most assists for Liverpool in the Premier League. So far, you've got Suarez, Murphy, Fowler, Kaut, Mane, Coutinho, Owen, Firmino, Robbo, McManaman, Trent, Salah, Gerrard. So you've got 13 out of 20. Another 7 to go. Gary Mack. Not Gary Mack. No. Wasn't with us for long enough. Not Bellamy either. Luis Diaz. No, not Luis Diaz either. Not Stan Collymore. Not Ryan Babel. Not Downing. Title-winning captain. Not Sturridge. No. Not Sturridge. John Barnes is correct. John Barnes is 28. Yep. Henderson. There you go. Jordan Henderson is 7th. 45 Liverpool assists. Took a lot of free kicks and corners. Johnny Barnes is there, as is Jordan Henderson. You've still got a fair few more to go. All of them have been within the last... Well, that's not true, actually. There's one that's more 90s. There's one that's more 90s, but the other 4 are all like 20 years, last 20 years. We've got John Barnes, we've got Firmino, we've got Kaut. Not Kenny Dalglish, not in the Premier League, but Chimey's got Milner. Milner's right. Number 27. Well, 27 27 assists for Liverpool. James Milner. He's 15th. Not Jamie Redknapp. Not Stan Collymore. Not Philip Coutinho, we've already got him. Not Dietmar Hamann. You've got 2 fullbacks. That might help. I don't know. 2 fullbacks, a winger and a centre-forward. Not Carragher. Andy Robertson we've already got. Andy Robertson was 5th. What quiz are we doing? We are doing the top 20 assist creators, goal creators for Liverpool in Premier League history. Lewis and Josh got it right. It's Risa. Risa is there. He's 18th with 24 assists. Not Charlie Adam, not Lucas Leiva, not Nigel Clough, not Van Dijk. I need another wing-back, full-back, plus a winger and a centre-forward. A winger and a centre-forward. A winger who played in Istanbul. No, not Nathaniel Klein, not Glenn Johnson. Vladimir Smica, D28. Vladimir Smica scored in Istanbul, of course. 24 assists for Smica, he's 19th. And then you've got 2 more to get. The 2 that you've got to get, one of them is Norwegian, one of them is English. Not Paul Ince, not Harry Kewell, not Peter Crouch. An English striker. Not Lovren. Not Crouch. Emil Heskey. Correct. Emil Heskey is 20th with 22 Premier League assists. And then the final one is Stig Inge Bjorneby. Norwegian left-back Stig Inge Bjorneby, who is 17th with 25 Premier League assists for Liverpool. That's the top 20 Premier League goal creators for Liverpool. Emil Heskey is 20th. 19th was Vladimir Smica. Then it was John Arne Risa. Then it was Stig Inge Bjorneby, Luis Suarez, James Milner, Danny Murphy, John Barnes, Robbie Fowler, Dirk Kuyt, Sadio Mane, and then Coutinho, Michael Owen, Jordan Henderson, Roberto Firmino, Andy Robertson, Steve McManaman, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Salah, and Steven Gerrard. That is a little pre-match quiz for you. When will Wirtz join the list? I assume, as long as he stays for a while, I imagine it won't be very long before Wirtz is in there, because he's creating a lot of chances. Jellyfish, he's key. Panashista, can we do a quiz on LFC lineup based on most appearances? Yeah, we could do. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out before. We'll have to maybe do that at half time if we've got time. Thoughts on no Ekatike? I think that's the right approach, to be honest. Ekatike's looked really knackered recently. He's looked really, really tired. Really tired. Drained. I've got a Premier League quiz to do. Don't know how easy it could be, but I have one. Well, let's focus on it at half time, maybe. Half time. We've got the game kicking off in just a minute, so let's focus on this and let's see how we're going. Top 20 teams to bottle the league on multiple occasions. Well, hey, there's one that's doing it at the minute. There's quite a few, but I certainly think there's one that's doing it at the minute, isn't there, Gal? This is a scary game for Liverpool. Fulham have had weeks to prepare for this game like Bournemouth did. Hey, and Fulham are doing well, but by the way, in the last 10 games, Fulham have only picked up 1 point less than Liverpool in the last 10. I don't know if that's a good thing for Fulham or a bad thing for Fulham. But they've been about the same as us in terms of form in the last 10 games. But we need a big performance today. There's no getting away from it. We just desperately need a big performance. So important that Liverpool turn up here. So important. Let me know your thoughts. Here's Rio Engamoa. Did well there. Good touch. And defensively, Castagna has had to put it straight into touch. Fulham scored what could be goal of the season to beat you lot last time you played them. No, they didn't beat us. It was a draw. It was Harrison Reed. Is that one? I assume that's the one you're on about. Harrison Reed pinged it top corner. Yeah, Cody Gakpo actually should have won us the game. He scored the goal and we was 2-1 up going into the last couple of minutes and Harrison Reed pings it top corner, 2-2. Just a really disappointing game, that one, because you can't really do anything about that, I don't think. Just one of them. Like, what can you do about that? Just an absolute worldie from Harrison Reed. Is Robertson going to Spurs? Yes, absolutely he is. Sven, easy 3-1 win today. Salah put 2 and 1 assist. Fair enough. Tony Snooker fan, hello. Gunnar here. I'm getting a bit worried about the title race now. We were shambolic today. The players look tense and nervous. Yeah, 3 defeats in your last 4 games as well. City, Southampton and Bournemouth. And in all 3 of those defeats, you've looked very subpar. Even in the win over Sporting, I thought Arsenal were quite fortunate and a little bit off the pace. Could have quite easily lost that game. Already Liverpool look like a different animal here. We've started fast. We've started well. Gakpo is pressing well from the front. The ball's played over to the right-hand side and Mo Salah's chasing it down. This is good from Liverpool. This is good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. They just need to keep it up. Salah switches off. You've got to keep chasing back, Mo. Go on, lad. Better. See, this is it. He chased him back. He kept going. That's what we want to see more from Mo. Keep going. Keep chasing him. Make sure you put the pressure on. And he ends up giving the ball away as a result. Too often, Mo Salah doesn't do that last bit. And he lets him just have all the time in the world. That player then picks whatever pass he wants. It's good to see that sort of input from Mo Salah. We need to see more of that from him. Assassinated beauty. The optimism of Liverpool fans after 2 minutes is unmatched. Well, we've not had an awful lot to be excited about in the last couple of weeks, mate. The last couple of months, maybe. Iwobi's a very good player. Adam says the gap in quality between the top 6 and mid-table sides has almost closed. Mid-table teams playing less games gives them an advantage. Does indeed. Yeah. This is good from Soberslai. Better. Hopefully Slot keeps his job till Old Trafford. Hey, I don't know if you're getting a bit big for your boots, these United fans. Don't get so excited about it. We've turned up against much better sides than United this season. Here's Rio Wengamoa. Well done. Good pressure. Here's Andy Robertson. Well done, Liverpool. Curtis. Get at him, lad. Go on, get at him. Got to get the ball in. We'll take a corner there if you get it. That'll do you. Going to be a fascinating day tomorrow of football, isn't it? Sunderland against Tottenham. That's the game we're doing at 2 o'clock. And then obviously the big 4:30 Chelsea against Man City. Thoughts on Robbo leaving? Inevitable. He's wanted to go since last year. Last summer. He wanted regular minutes. I don't think he's happy sitting on the bench, and that's the kind of player he is. I like that. He's too good to be sat on the bench, but at the same time, we've got Kirkes. We're not going to pick him and start him as often as perhaps he'd like. And I don't think he's quite ready to just wind down and just accept, oh yeah, I'll be on the bench for maybe 80% of the games this season. He's not there. He wants to play every game, and fair play to him. He wants to go and test himself somewhere else. No problem with that. He's a wonderful player. Goals with our blessing. Fabulous player. Like him a lot. One of my all-time favourites. Clips Market says, the Liverpool squad's brutal, though I do feel for Slot. It is. Yeah, it's terrible. The Liverpool squad is all over the place. Here we go. Corner for Liverpool. Ball whipped in. Far post, headed away, edge of the box. Oh, and the refs give a foul for nothing. LJ, hi guys, up the toffees. As you know, it's the Catalan derby now. Barça v Espanyol. And Gamer Guru Iwobi is a solid player for mid-table teams. I'm more pissed off we got rid of Smith Rowe. He had a great link-up play with Saka. Smith Rowe's not really got much of a kick, though, for Fulham, has he? I think Iwobi would have been he would have done a much better job for Arsenal than Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe, I would kind of file in. You actually got a really good deal from him. How much did you get for him for Fulham? It was like 30 million quid. Same as Nketiah. Nketiah and Smith Rowe are great deals for Arsenal. Iwobi is definitely one who could have got. I think Iwobi could play for Arsenal now. He'd do just as good a job as someone like Zubamendi. Arguably better. I like him. Ogbonna, hello Key, what are your thoughts on Arsenal today? Frustrating for Arsenal fans, I can understand it. I mean, quite funny for the rest of us, and good to see that the title race is going to go to the wire. You don't want it fizzling out. I'm sure Arsenal fans would have liked it to fizzle out and less drama, but no, I think it's good. It's positive for the Premier League, and I'm certainly glad that we're going to see more of a race. Assassinated Beauty, I think he gives you defensive stability compared to Kirkes. You say that, but, you know, some of the games this season that Andy Robertson's played, he switched off, and like Chelsea, for example, Stamford Bridge, we conceded in the last minute because Andy Robertson switched off and didn't mark Estevao at the back stick. That was his man. I actually think Kirkes has got a lot more defensively sound as the season has gone on. He's got a lot more mature. His performances have been really good. I thought Kirkes did really well against PSG in midweek as well, defensively. He's not offered as much as I thought he might, Kirkes, going forward. It's the other way that I thought we'd maybe get a bit better from him. He scored a good goal against Brighton. Frimpong here, this is better. Get the ball in. Salah, Frimpong, stood up far post. We'll take the corner, referee. We'll take the corner. Clips Market, that Everton game next week could be a Champions League decider. No, not now. Not now. If Liverpool do our job today, we go into the Merseyside derby 5 points clear of Everton. So Everton have to win that if they've got any hope of it, but I just don't think that's really on their... Champions League is not on Everton's radar. They might think that it is, but it's not. Adam says the Bournemouth game comes as a shock to nobody. You can only ride your luck for so long and get away with it. Van Dijk takes it down there. If Arsenal want to win, they need to take the risk up top, not in their third. Yeah, listen, that's on the manager as much as anything, isn't it? Thanks, Rebel. Appreciate the birthday wish, Rebel. Thank you. And if Rebel is correct, happy birthday, Key. Thank you very much, mate. Yes. The fans will believe it is, probably. S. Mason Key, how is your game so far ahead of mine? I'm on Now TV. Now TV is because it's via the internet, isn't it? If it's via the internet, mate, you're usually about 60 seconds to maybe 2 minutes behind what everyone else is who's watching it via, like, cable, basically. We get it real time, or as good as. We're maybe 10 seconds behind the actual crowd who are at Anfield. Maybe 5-10 seconds behind the crowd, whereas you're like 2 minutes behind us. Jabber, hi Key, hi chat, up the toffees. Not a bad result for the Ev today. Away at the G-Tech. But yeah, Fulham will still be looking at this one as an opportunity to really go and potentially get themselves amongst the European mix. Rubes, you don't look a day over 45, Key. You're ever so kind, Rubes. You're lovely. Odd Bonner, are Liverpool saving themselves for midweek, or haven't they give up? Have they give up on the Champions League? No, I don't think we've given up on the Champions League. We've rested a lot of players here today, haven't we? Let's be honest, there's a fair few in that squad. Ekatiki's been taken out, Gravenberg's been taken out, McAllister's been taken out. These are players who are going to have to play a big part against PSG. And maybe the manager's taken them out with that in mind. Curtis Jones coming in. Salah's come back in. Rio's starting on the left-hand side. Gakpo's gone centre-forward. Tenticular, disrespectful towards Fulham, to be honest. I think it's more maybe respect towards PSG and that we have to be at our absolute best if we're going to get anything out of that one. I still think we're fine, you know. I think we're okay for qualifying for the Champions League. I really don't think there's any concern about that. We will finish in the top 5. By the end of today, we could be 5 points. 5 points clear. Worst case, even worst case, we're 3 points clear. Vert, Frimpong, pull back, edge of the box, Robbo! Oh! Better from Liverpool. Much, much better. That's what we want to see. John, you could argue those players have been rubbish and dropped. Yeah, well, that as well. That's also entirely fair. They could well have been rubbish and dropped. Well done, Kanate. Brilliant defending from Kanate. Verts, Gakpo, Salah. Into Gakpo. That's our ball, referee. Corner kick. How have you not give a corner for that? How have you not give a corner for that? United football. Hey, kid, did you see the video of Arsenal playing edits with songs during their training session? They've done a fair few different things in their training sessions, haven't they? Arsenal recently, the clicking of the pens and the holding of hands and all that stuff. 3-star, any outside chance of Everton being in any race of any kind in Europe can only be good for Forest, with them still having to play Spurs and West Ham. Yes, well, yeah, of course. And listen, Everton will do well, I think, against Spurs and West Ham. I think they'll at the very least get points in those games. Arteta is putting on more pressure on them, putting those stupid videos on. Zolo, thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated. What has happened to Ekatiki? He had a good start, but he's poor now. I think there's two things the issue with Ekatiki. One is I think he's a little bit tired. Well, 3 things, actually. One is I think he's tired. He started well, but he's had a lot of minutes. He's not really had a rest. Good ball. Salah! Strike! Oh, so close. Again, Liverpool starting really well. Opening 12 minutes. This is better from Liverpool. Much, much better. Good stuff. Yeah, I think he's tired. I don't think he's got really any leaders on the pitch around him. Certainly at the top end of the pitch. Most of this season we've played with Van Dijk, and he's really our only senior outfield leader. Salah's been dropped recently, and quite rightly so. Salah's leaving anyway, so I'm not sure what form of leadership he can really give, given he's not going to be at the club next year. Ekatiki needs players around him that I think will put him right, and the stuff like the Cherky shirt swap, none of that makes any sense to me. He should have been put in his place with that. I'm hoping there's play like Robbo will have told him. Fulham, great play that from Kanate. He's having a great game. Kanate's done well there. Kanate did really well. Really hope we keep him. And also, yeah, so he's been tired. I think he is tired. He needs a rest. This taking him out the side might be better. 2, he's not really got any leaders around him. 3, he needs pace. Ekitike needs pace around him. Support him with pace. Support him with some players that can stretch the opposition. Liverpool don't have that. We have no players who can stretch the opposition. Not enough, anyway. Frimpong's high today and Rio's high today, and it says a lot that we've got a 17-year-old and a right-back playing in those wide areas when that's not really where they're meant to be. Rio, that is his position, but he's not. He shouldn't be playing it at 17 years of age. Not now. If Arsenal win nothing, will be the biggest bottle jobs in history. The hair dye happened to Ekitike. Well, yeah, that as well. Jabba, I think you'll survive. So much depends on West Ham. No to ticket price increases. Not sure it's entirely the time to do it, but the club have maybe let the fans down, but I don't think the fans' reaction has particularly helped the team either. Great ball, Wirtz, over to the right-hand side, Salah. Ball in, Szoboszlai, can he keep it in? Well done, Rio, get what you can. Timbo, I've not done drugs, but... yes. Ogbonna, oh, we've done that one, sorry, CT Kingdom, I think Tottenham are going to win the Premier League. Tottenham? They might win the Championship the way they're going. Van Dijk on the left wing. What's going on here, Liverpool? Committing all sorts of numbers forward. Wirtz all the way back to Jones. Rio. Back to Curtis. Robbo. Far post. Headed away. Mo Salah. Liverpool starting fast here. Got to get that early goal. Got to get a nice early goal here. Do we think Marco Silva could be tempted away by a move this summer? I think he's done really well for Fulham and he's a very steady Eddie Premier League manager. Oh, ref! Ref! He gets none of the ball and clears the player out. That's got to be a penalty. Oh, lucky boy. Oh, and now he gives that one. Yeah. Anthony Taylor. Come on, Anthony Taylor. What are we saying? He gets none of the ball and all of the player. Oh, hey, come on. In what world is that not a penalty? You can't do that. You can't do that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That is absolutely outrageous. He's clattered into Rio Wengamoan in the penalty area. How is that not a pen? Are we going to get a VAR check? Are we going to get anything on it? Of course we're not. Oh, Josh King, you lucky boy. Very lucky boy. He's clattered into Rio Wengamoa there. Should have been a penalty. Fulham live to fight another day. That's not a pen. How is it not a pen? How can you absolutely clear a player out? Wipe him out? None of the ball, all of the man. But apparently it's not a penalty. Here's Iwobi. Fulham's first chance. Good defending. It's going to be a corner to Fulham. Rio did an Ashley Young special there. Good call, ref. Rio running into him. Never. He's not running into him. They've both gone for the ball. Rio got to it first. The player got none of the ball and all of the man. It's a pen. That's a double pen. Yeah, absolutely. Definite pen. Good punch away by Mamadashvili. Harry Wilson picks the ball up. Got to get out to him. He's the danger man, Harry Wilson. Ben Hughes, did we have a minute's silence for Hillsborough before the game? I missed it. I don't know. I don't think so. If we did, I didn't see it. I would assume that we do it on Tuesday night against PSG, obviously. Good save. Well done, Mama. Liverpool could probably do with Harry Wilson at the minute, albeit you wouldn't call him league-winning level. No, he's not. Here's Szoboszlai. Got to get it out to Mo Salah on the right-hand side. Come on, Mo. Got to pick the right pass here. Szoboszlai, strike. Too easy. That's a great bit of defending. Well done, Curtis. Well done, Curtis Jones. We need more of that from you. Footing stuff. Come on. The Scouser in our team. We need Curtis to do more of that stuff. Rio Wengamoa. Drive. Verts. Back to Curtis. Gakpo. Oh, better. Unlucky, Cody. That was all right. We like that. Unlucky. Good effort. I think that's the first time I've heard you say Curtis Jones in a positive way for months. Curtis Jones has been shocking for a long, long time. It's actually nice to see him playing good football. I haven't got an issue personally with any of these Liverpool players. I'll say when they're playing well. They're just not played well for a very long time. Mo Salah's a legend. I love him to bits, but he's been garbage. Absolutely garbage. For so long. He's actually started this game okay. Clips Market, had your chances, but if you go on to lose it, people will blame the manager. Which doesn't make any sense to me. Manager's job is to create a system where the team creates chances to win. Putting those chances away is on the players. The players don't put those chances away, then I don't really see how it's the manager's fault. What I would expect to see of a side that is being coached incorrectly is them not creating any chances. I don't think that's happened. How is Salah looking tonight? He's done okay. He's not been fantastic, but he's done okay. Curtis has started all right. Good switch of play there from Van Dijk over to Mo. We need the final ball to be better from Mo. Szoboszlai. Better. Verts. Over to Frimpong. We've got men in the area if Frimpong can get the ball out. That's really good defending. Liverpool win it back. Verts. Salah. Salah must be. Oh. Massive chance. He was in the 6-yard box there, Salah, with his back to goal. Just couldn't quite get his foot around it. Jellyfish, you spent 400 mil and it's not Slot. Lol. Slot didn't spend that money though. You know that, right? We've had this conversation many, many times on the channel. Slot didn't spend that money. He's not responsible for recruitment. You know that, right? The City of Northville, I remember against United, Gakpo had like 7 amazing shots and missed nearly all of them. Not sure what he's up with his shot. He hit the post 3 times against Man United, didn't he, Cody Gakpo? He missed chance after chance against you, lads. HGTXV, my word, was so hard to watch. What are you talking about, we're hard to watch? This hasn't been a bad performance, the opening 20 minutes here. What do you mean we're bad to watch? Fulham have sat back and we've actually created a couple of half chances. Rio again here, driving at him. This is good. This is all right. Rio, good play by Rio, unlucky. Good defending. Good defending. That's all right. That's okay. Keep going. He's won it back. Oh, he didn't even foul him. Just pointless passing. What are you looking for? It feels like you're just constantly going into games expecting fucking Pele and Maradona levels of creativity when we've got Rio Ngamoa on the left-hand side. We're playing kids and players with no pace. Like, of course we're not going to be totally polished. I don't know what you're expecting. Liverpool have started well. We have. I don't know what people are looking for. It just feels like some people are so entrenched in this view that the manager's shite. Get him out, sack the manager. It's actually been a decent start for us. And these greedy owners trying to raise the ticket prices. Well, the owners have done an awful lot of good for the club. The owners have got pretty much every decision right from a footballing perspective. Maybe the off the pitch stuff, the ticket prices and how they've handled certain things hasn't always been the best. But better the devil you know, I'd like to say these owners have been good ones for Liverpool, positive ones for Liverpool overall. I think we could have had a lot worse, couldn't we? There's been a lot worse down the road. They're looking for Klopp. That's what they're looking for. Well, exactly. Yeah, they're looking for Klopp. If Slot fist pumped the crowd a bit more and hugged the players, half of these fans wouldn't have an issue. That's how pithy and non-consequent a lot of their issues are. Liverpool have been hard to watch for a while now. When was the last time they had a comfortable result and looked like they were working together as a team? I don't think they are working together as a team, but I also don't think that's on the manager for what it's worth. I think if you've got 7 or 8 players who know they're not going to be at the club in 8 weeks' time, that's almost an impossible, borderline impossible task for anyone to manage. And we saw that last season, didn't we? Last season, Liverpool were fine pretty much February to May. I think we won something like 9 out of 12 games. We drew 2, we lost 1. Won 9, drawn 2, lost 1 between February and May. But after May, that final few weeks of the season, we were god-awful. We completely switched off. And I think that was something beyond kind of the manager's control because there was 7 or 8 players who knew they weren't going to be at the club. I think there's 7 or 8 players there again who know they're not going to be at the club. Salah's one of them. Robertson's another. They're playing today. I think Cody Gakpo could be one. I think McAllister could be one. I think Curtis Jones is one. Kanate may well be one. You know, there's only so many times you can keep fielding lineups of players who... I mean, this is why gardening leave is a thing. If you've worked in any business before, you'll know gardening leave is a thing. Why is gardening leave a thing? It's because companies know that once someone is mentally checked out, that they know they're not going to be at that business very long, their output drops. Even if they don't mean it to, it will drop 1%. And at the elite level in sport, you can't afford that. So that's why, once you've got a player who knows he's not going to be at the club, honestly, I wouldn't play him. I wouldn't play him. Jabatuari says, ticket prices could be worse. Look at American football ticket prices. Only corporations can afford to buy them. Jellyfish, yeah, I wish no club to have the Glazers as their owners. And City of Northville, a ticket price has to be raised to pay Salah's salary. Welshwing, also Arteta's contract is up in 2027. Josh Kroenke will want a new deal for him. Berta will want to wait and test the waters from fans if we bottle it. They're trying to turn football into a sport of the elite, even though it's a working class sport. It's not been a working class sport for a long, long time, mate. Not been a working class sport maybe since the Premier League started, if I'm dead honest. Never been a Premier League, not been a working class sport in my lifetime. Please define gardening leave for us Americans who are expected to work every waking minute. Basically from a recruitment and yeah, once you've finished... Let's say you go up to your manager in work and you hand your notice in. Oftentimes, if you've been there a while, you will have a 1-month notice period. Sometimes you'll have a 3-month notice period. If you're a very successful person and you've worked your way up to the very top of a company, you might even have a 6-month or a 12-month notice period. That's not uncommon. And what a lot of companies do is they will put you on gardening leave, which effectively means we know that you are due your 6-month, 12-month notice, but we don't want you to work it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay you the money you need to be paid, and you can leave. But you're on gardening leave. You're basically at our beck and call, but we don't want you in the office. We don't want you doing any work. We just want you here in case we need you for any sort of handover requirements. That is gardening leave. That's what a lot of companies do once they've decided you're no longer required, whether they've let you go or you've let them go. I wonder if they actually do any gardening. No, not on gardening leave. Fulham in the area. Keep them out. Edge of the box. Well done, Canate. Better. Sir Jim Ineos did a great job in the last transfer window. It'll be a huge window this summer, so recruitment has to be right. Football hasn't been a working class sport for the last 70 years. I'm not sure about 70, but definitely in my lifetime. Barca now 2-0 up. Ferran Torres has put them in front against Espanyol. Here's Fulham at the edge of the box. Big strike. Good save from Mama. Glazers are horrible owners. And as a United fan, the sooner they shut off, the better. Obviously bringing in the Saudis, but do we really want to be known as an oil club? No, you don't. City of Northfield, it's a non-complete contract consulting in one. Kind of. Gardening leaves, I was doing that earlier. NFL ticket prices can start at around $300 per game. I paid $400 a ticket? I bought 2 tickets for the NFL courtside, or whatever it's called, rinkside, for the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I paid something like $700, $800 for 2 tickets. And the only ones they had was like right rinkside. I think we were about 2 rows back. We were on the big screen and everything. We were on the telly. We had people coming round and it was all good. They should have brought a law out to have stopped the Glazers deal going through. Glazers out. Butch Jonah, I want gardening leave. It's sad that lifelong Liverpool fans are being priced out and having to give up their season tickets. But do you know what though, mate? We kind of can't. Is it not a little bit of having your cake and eating it too? Like, you can't demand the best players in the world and the most expensive wages and, you know, all this stuff, and then also say, make tickets mega affordable. You can't do it. Not really. Doesn't really exist, that sort of a dynamic. Now, I know, to be fair, the price that they're putting the tickets up, I think, is it £1? Is it £1 for the season ticket they're putting it up or something like that? And it's like an extra 1.2 million a year they're squeezing out of the fans. It's not that much. So they don't have to do it. I agree. It's a rather foolish thing for the club to, and the timing wise, I honestly think it might have been better to not put the money up now, but maybe put it up £2 next time they need to do it. But do it at a time when, you know, times are good for the club. Salah, back in, must be. Oh, lucky. Again, much better. Brady, did someone say Rangers? My ears perked up there. Yeah, the New York Rangers. Hockey's so much fun. Glad you've had the experience. I loved it. It was fantastic. It was really good fun. Soberslai, Fulham are in the area. Virgil van Dijk, strike. Good save. Mamardashvili, big save. Fulham have just had their first strike. Fiorentina La Viola. Batistuta, yes. Love that. Ticket prices aren't helping any Premier League club sign players. They could charge $0 and be the same. I know, but it's not just that, is it? Because there's complaints about the price of shirts now, like price of match shirts, price of everything. It's all a very corporate approach, capitalist approach, to squeeze as much money out of the consumer as possible. 600 odd quid for my season ticket renewal next season. Not sure if I'm going to go, but I won't ever get a seat ever again. Absolutely ridiculous. Prefer following the heed. Yeah, and I enjoy watching non-league and national league as well. Strike. Oh, well done, Mamardashvili. Let that go. That's really, really good from Mamardashvili, because he should have maybe given a corner away there, but he pulled his hand away. He knew it was going over the bar. Very, very good goalkeeping, that. Very, very good goalkeeping. Watch this. Harry Wilson has a strike. Looks like it's dipping in, but Mamardashvili pulls his hand away and doesn't give the corner, just lets it drop over the bar on the roof of the net. Very, very tidy goalkeeping, that, from him. I like it. Willow Skirtle from Indonesia. Lots of love to Indonesia. Come on, Harry Wilson, my Welsh brother. Dr. Who Mania, speaking of people screwing over others, what do you make of the whole oil protesting situation in Ireland? It's crazy, isn't it? Well, I would like to say I keep abreast of current affairs, broadly speaking, but I am in total I'm totally unaware of the oil protest in Ireland, I have to say. I know nothing at all about it. I feel incredibly ignorant. Could you educate me, please? Fulham getting changes now. They seem to be driving forward a bit better. Adam, have you seen the World Cup tickets for Scotland v Haiti? I've not. What is it? I agree. If clubs cared about the fans, shirts would be sold at a break-even price. If they cared about the atmosphere, though, as well, like what clubs have done is sacrificed atmosphere for like match day trippers, I guess. Day trippers. That's what they're known as affectionately. Is people who maybe go the game once a year or once in a lifetime. They'll go, they'll empty the club shop, and then they won't come back. They are more valuable as match-going fans than, Dave who lives on the doorstep. Because Dave who lives on the doorstep will take a flask of tea. He'll take a flask of tea, or he won't take a drink at all, and he won't queue up for loads of beer or a £7 hot dog or whatever it is that you get there at the minute. Roll over. Like, yeah, they're going to go and spend very little, whereas a day tripper will fly in from Korea or Russia or South Africa or China or wherever, America, Australia, wherever around the world, spend a fortune because they're only there once, and they are more valuable as fans. Factually. Did I mention my job is to do with politics and data? Is it really? Fulham, edge of the box. Keep them out. Good defending from Curtis, well done. In solidarity with your royal protest, we have accidentally blocked the Straits of Hormuz. You're welcome. Yeah, that's a very... Oh, come on, ref. How many times? Here's Florian Wirtz. He's got Rio to his left. Go on, Rio. Get at him. Get at Castagna there. Make him. Commit him. Strike. Oh, what a goal by Rio Engamoa. Oh, that's beautiful. That's what it's about there. The young man. That is fantastic stuff. And do you know what? And again, this is the sort of stuff we've wanted to see from him. And it's really lovely to see. However, this is going to turn into a criticism of the manager. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. All that Liverpool fans who are very much Arne Slot out at this moment in time, they're going to use that as a stick to beat him with. What a goal from Rio Engamoa. Fantastic from the young man. He's been a danger all day today. Picks the ball up, ties Castagna in knots, and bends it round past Bernd Leno. Fabulous goal. Liverpool in front just before the break. And a really, really good finish. But it's going to be used as a stick to beat the manager with. Why didn't you play this kid sooner? Why haven't you done it? Why haven't you played him? And it's a really obvious answer that they're just not ready to hear. Absolutely fantastic. His name is Rio and he's dancing down the wing. Yes. Great goal. Liverpool in front. What a goal. Love that. And it's a fist bump from Arne Slot. Makes up for us stealing Lavia and Caicedo, I suppose. Ball out to the right-hand side here for Salah. And it just runs under his foot. Welsh wing, fantastic goal, got to say. Wish our wingers could do that. Hey, Max Dowman could never. Max Dowman could never. Season ticket holders are bad. A lot don't even go most games. To be honest, there's Everton fans. There's thousands of Everton fans who are season ticket holders at Liverpool. It's very true, that. It used to be a myth, but it's very, very true. There are a lot of Everton fans who are season ticket holders at Anfield because maybe their dad was a Red, or their uncle was a Red, or their granddad was a Red, and they've passed away and they've inherited the season ticket, kept paying for it. Why? Because you can tout out every single ticket. So every ticket you pay, let's say you pay 1,200 quid or whatever it is for the season ticket in your part of the stadium, 900 quid, whatever it is. If you've got a hospitality ticket, I don't know. But let's say you pay £1,000 for 18 games, 19 games, plus all the Champions League, the FA Cup you have to buy as well, depending on how many games you get out of those. For every ticket you get, you can flog it for 5 times the fee, if you're smart about it. So it's just an easy profit margin every single time. There's loads of Everton fans who make money doing that. Not the best celebration. Here's Vert. Strike from Vert over the bar. Unlucky. We have a winger who can do that, but Rafinha would rather start Neto. HGTXV says start Rio against PSG instead of Gakpo. Scouse B, this is why you play Rio. No, it's nothing to do with that, mate. Rio's been in the red zone all season. There's a reason why Rio hasn't got more minutes. And I don't actually think it's anything really to do with the manager. He's only 17, exactly. He's only 17. And we talked about this earlier. There's a lot of Liverpool young players. A lot of us have seen Cade Gordon. We've seen Dans. We've seen... here he is again. He's in the area again. Ball in. Gakpo. Over to Salah. Salah strike. Oh, he's 2. It's a great goal. It's Mo Salah. And it's wonderful stuff again from Cody Gakpo, from Rio Ngamoa, the front three finally combining. Gakpo with a great piece of play, brought it down well, laid it off to Mo, but Rio Ngamoa started the move, Gakpo got the assist, and Salah finishes it 2-0 Liverpool. This is better. This is better. This is more like it. And going into that PSG game, this is now what we need to see. More of this type of stuff. Do you know what? This is a birthday to dream of. Arsenal getting beat, Liverpool winning, Everton dropping points. It's all good. Great finish that from Mo Salah. We've needed to see more of that this season. Salah is alive. Yeah, it's about time. It's about time. We've not seen Mo Salah like that all season. This is probably, honestly, this might well be his best performance this season. Genuinely, not even kidding. This probably is Mo Salah's best performance of the season. Great goal. 2-0. Not even half time. Not even half time and the game's wrapped up. I'm glad United don't play on your birthday. 3-2 Fulham. Can't see it. Can't see it. Anthony Robinson and Mo Salah just having words there. Chi, you going to stop slagging him off for a week or two then? No. No, I'm not. I'm not going to stop slagging him off because when he plays badly, he gets slagged off. When he plays good, he gets praise. And that's the same with every player in the lineup. He gets no special treatment because he's Mo Salah. If you play for Liverpool, you need to play well. And if you don't play well, you'll get criticism. Here is Mo Salah. Good ball out to the left-hand side for Rio. Probably should have gone right to Frimpong there. But here's Rio into the area. Ball in. Salah. Good strike. Unlucky. That was Robertson, actually. Taylor match reactions. Chelsea won't get Europe now. Key, relax yourself, lad. We're in a shambles second half. Hey, give it time. My word, Fulham are garbage. Jeff B says, hi, Key. Liverpool are winning the game. I wouldn't get too cocky. Correction, we didn't drop points. We rescued a point. We love to celebrate a draw. Vert here. Oh, brilliant. Mo Salah. Unlucky. That's a foul, referee. That's a foul. He got the ball. You're kidding me, ref. Oh, now he gives a free kick on Frimpong. Reese's footy feed. Been mad busy week. Been a mad busy week, Paul Burley. Watching any footy. Is it your birthday today? It is, mate. Yes. It is my birthday today. Good to see you, Reese, as always. How are you doing? Hopefully the Power League's going good, man. You've had some good results recently. But always good to see you. Mark says, you can't be fully confident it's a win. Liverpool this season, you know. No, listen, I know when Liverpool are playing well and when we're not playing well, and I've seen more from this Liverpool side in the first half than we've seen from pretty much any Liverpool side all season. Curtis Jones, I think, might need to go off here. This is not a good sign for Liverpool. I think he's tweaked his groin. Holden McGroin. Yeah. Might need to go off, Curtis. Jeff, point is a point towards Europe, Kia. Remember you celebrating a draw against West Brom at home. Hey, and I'm not knocking it, mate. Like I said, I think Everton might well still get Europe. I said earlier in the game today, and off you were in for the Everton game, but I said if Everton do get Europe, then they'll have proven me wrong. They've been fantastic under David Moyes, and if they do manage to get Europe of any sort, Conference League would be fantastic for them. And you know, if they do, good luck to them. I don't think you will, but if you do, then you can stick it down my throat in the most metaphorically non-perverse way as possible. Gamer Guru, Fulham found a grace period of form and have fallen apart ever since. Curtis with the D's tactic. Crazy the players Chelsea had and they let go KDB as well. Rio and Mo Salah. The future and the past combining. That's what it's about. The future and the past combining. Second half to go. Fulham can still turn it round. Nah, not happening. Not happening. 2 minutes to half time. Gravenberch looks like he's about to come on for Curtis. It's Luke says, think Fulham are still in this game as poor as they've been. Well, they've got a free kick here. If they were to get a goal bang on half time, then it shuts me right up. But I don't think they will. Don't think they will. Ball gets whipped in, headed away by Verge. I know when Liverpool have had a bit of a, I don't know, there's a bit of a bollocking coming with them. What a pass that is. Mo Salah. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. This is like a Christmas carol. Where's the ghost of Christmas present? That's probably Cody Gakpo. That's the Cody Gakpo for you. Cody Gakpo's the ghost of Christmas present. Salah, the ghost of Christmas past. Rio, future. Reese's Footy Feed, any kind of fancy birthday tea coming your way after this? How was the Arsenal cake? Lovely. I went to a restaurant in Liverpool called Chico's. Don't know if you're aware of it, if you're from Liverpool or around that area. Chico's. It's like Ben Brazil. I don't know if you've been to Ben Brazil. A little bit like Ben Brazil. Have you seen that? It's like a churrasco. Is it churrasco? It's where like you sit down and you've got kind of like a beer mat or whatever, and you just like you put it down like that on your table, and if it's green, then they come round and they bring you like a big machete with meat on it, and they cut it off in front of you. And if you turn it over and it's red, then it's like, oh, I'm full, stay away. So I wanted some steak, some lamb. So yeah, me and my little girl and my wife went out and we had a lovely meal at Chico's. It was very nice, very nice. I must say, highly recommended if you're in that area. Roshant, finally they press. Thank the Lord. Please play Rio Engamoa against PSG. I'm not sure there was a press. I don't know what to talk. Again, this lack of a press. I don't think it's been a press today. There's not been any press. The issue has not been our lack of a press. The issue has been our ability to finish chances that's come our way, and we've actually done it today. Half-time, Jabba says in the States, Chico's is a middle-aged women's clothing store at shopping malls. Fair enough. Joe says, yes, I've been to Rio's Steakhouse, which does the same. Well, it's very nice. It is very nice. Timber, I've seen people say bring Rio or Diamond to the World Cup as a wild card. Not sure, personally. No, I wouldn't take either of them yet. Right, halftime quiz. I don't know if anyone's got a halftime quiz that they. I have got one I can call upon. I have absolutely got one I can call upon. However, I always wanted to ask, because there was people in earlier who said, "Hey Key, do you mind if I do a quiz?" And I said, "Of course you can do a quiz. No problem. I have no problem with you doing a quiz at all." Right, we have got a quiz here. Oh, go on, Shadow Ninja. Go on. Let's see yours. What's your quiz? Shadow Ninja had a quiz earlier. Oh, and Welshwing's got one as well. Sorry, Welshwing. We'll do Welshwings and Shadow Ninja. Let me see if I can get a. I've not even got a spare page. I've had an absolute nightmare. Let me get a spare page. Come on, Key. Sort yourself out, lad. Disastrous, this. Absolutely disastrous. I think I've run out of pages. I think I need a new notebook. Have I got any pages a little bit somewhat open? That one will do. We'll take that. Should do an Arsenal quiz. I would do Liverpool. Key already did it, Sarah. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Gamer Guru, Jabber, do you think Key would like anything they sell? Oh, in the middle-aged women's store. Oh, would I? Sign me up. Where's my pen? Where's my pen gone? Here, got it. Sorry, people. I'm all over the place. JP, neutral fan here. Rio is better than Darman. Oh, well, they're both very good at what they do. Both very different types of players. Right on a bike. Shortest spell a Liverpool manager has had. Couldn't tell you. Probably one back in the 1800s. Welshwing says, halftime quiz, same question, just with Arsenal goal scorers, A to Z. Oh, okay. Right, so what we're going to do is Arsenal's record goal scorers for each letter of the alphabet. HIJKLMNOP. I'm not just bragging, but I do know how to do the alphabet. I'm really very good at it. Not showing off. OPQRSTUVWXY and Z. Right. A's got to be for Anelka, surely. A to Z of Arsenal goal scorers, surname only. Get your answers in the chat. A for Arshavin, surely it's Anelka. Could be Arshavin. R for Ramsey, maybe. H has got to be Henry. B's got to be Bergkamp. W's got to be Wright. A's got to be Aubameyang, actually. Aubameyang, surely. I don't know why I was saying Arshavin or Anelka. It's surely Aubameyang, isn't it? V for Van Persie, yeah. S for Sanchez. S for Sanchez, maybe R for... No, P for Pires, must be. W for Viltord, no, that's right. Is E Edu? Z Zubamendi? Z must be Zubamendi. Can't imagine it's not. I, maybe Inamoto. G for Giroud. Yeah, G's got to be Giroud, hasn't it? Surely it's Giroud. O for Overmars. Not a bad shout. I like that. G for Giroud. Z for Zelalem or Zubamendi, maybe. Yes, W for Wright. B for Bergkamp. C. What about C? Any Arsenal players we can think of, surname starting C? Arsenal player, surname starting C. S could be Saka. Could be Saka. No, it is Alexis Sanchez. Z is Zubamendi. L for Lacazette. I like that. Yes, I like Lacazette. C. Give me a C. Calafiori, Kevin Campbell, Cazorla. Kevin Campbell or Cazorla. Chamak. I'm going to provisionally put down Cazorla because he was there for quite a while. D. What about D? Arsenal players, surname starting D. Arsenal players. Highest scoring Arsenal player with the surname starting D. Duh. X for Xhaka. Yeah, X has to be Xhaka, doesn't it? Of course it does. What about D? The high... It's not Lacazette. Oh, God. Okay, it's not Lacazette. There's a higher scoring Arsenal player than Lacazette. C is Campbell. It's not Cazorla. It's Kevin Campbell. Love that. Okay, we need a D. Diaby, Dixon, Denilson, Dowman. Not quite Max Dowman yet, I don't think. D for Diaby. D for Diaby. Campbell. No, we need a D. We're short on D. D is Diaby, hey, Christ. What about E? E for Edu. Edu. L for Ljungberg. Maybe Ljungberg then, yeah, it might be Freddie Ljungberg. Yeah, L for Ljungberg. M, Merson. Paul Merson for M. Paul Merson. E for Eduardo. Eduardo's not a terrible shout. May he rest in peace. Who? May who rest in peace? Oh, Campbell, sorry. Kevin Campbell. E's got to be Eduardo, hasn't it? F. F. Arsenal player starting F. E is Eduardo, by the way. F. An Arsenal player, the highest scoring Arsenal player in Premier League history that you can think of, surname starting F. Have we got O? Well, someone said Overmars, and I think it is Overmars, isn't it? F's got to be Fabregas. Yeah, maybe it is. That's not a bad shout, Fabregas. What about I? I, Inamoto. Merson is for M. I is maybe Inamoto. I can't think of any other Arsenal players surname starting I. Junichi Inamoto had a very brief spell with them. Could be I. K, Kanu. Yeah, K's got to be Kanu, hasn't it? What about J? Jesus? Could it be Jesus for J? What about N? Super Kev was such a nice person. We loved him too. Yeah, Kevin Campbell's a legend. We need an N. The highest scoring Arsenal player in Premier League history, surname starting with the letter N. We don't have O then. What about Ozil? Oh, hey, Ozil's not a bad shout. Yeah, maybe it's not Overmars. Maybe it's Mesut Ozil. It probably is, actually. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? N for Wanyuri. Nasri. Nasri's not a bad shout. I like that. Nasri's not a terrible shout. Maybe we do Nasri. Yes, N is Nasri. Good stuff. And J is Jesus. Is I Inamoto? Did we get I right? We're doing, if you've just joined us, we're doing an A to Z of the highest scoring Arsenal players. A to Z. A is Aubameyang, B Bergkamp, C Kevin Campbell, D Diaby, E Eduardo, F Fabregas, G Giroud, H Henry, I think is Inamoto. O is Overmars. It's not Ozil. O is Overmars. We got that right. Is I Inamoto? Nasri's such a rat. Is I Inamoto? J for Jesus is right. K for Kanu. L for Ljungberg. M for Merson. N for Nasri. O Overmars. P Pires. Q. What about Q? Niall Quinn. I is not right, so it's not Inamoto. Can anyone think of a better I? Iwobi. Oh, hey, Alex Iwobi. Gotta be Alex Iwobi, hasn't it? Of course it has. Can we have a J for bottle job? No, I think Pires is there for P. There is a player who's playing today. Yeah, it's gotta be Iwobi then, hasn't it? Iwobi for I. What about Q? Q. There's only Niall Quinn that I'm aware of. I don't think there's ever been another Arsenal player that's began with Q. Jacob Arabia, happy birthday, Key. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Appreciated. Good to see you as always, Jake. How's things? Q. I think we're short of a Q, a T, a U, and a Y. Q, T, U, and Y. QT. Hey. QT, U, and Y. It's got to be Quinn, hasn't it? Niall Quinn. Didn't really play in the Premier League for Arsenal, though, did he? He'd left by the time the Prem started. I don't think it can be Quinn. Yeah, U's got to be Upson. T, Trossard, maybe? Has Trossard scored enough to have dominated the T space? Y? What about Y? Yarmolenko. Just trying to think of players now beginning with Y. Surname beginning with Y. Arsenal players. An Arsenal player with a Q scored 1. Quincy Owusu-Abeyi. There is no Y. No Y. Quincy Owusu-Abeyi. I mean, that's technically his first name, isn't it? But bugger it, we'll go with that one. And then Upson is right, I guess. Trossard, is Trossard right? Basically, are we right? Did we get Ramsey? Is R right for Aaron Ramsey? Lewis, what's the quiz? The quiz is A to Z of Arsenal goal scorers, the highest scoring Arsenal player for each letter of the alphabet. So far, we've got Aubameyang, Bergkamp, Kevin Campbell, D for Diaby, E for Eduardo, F for Fabregas, G for Giroud, H for Henry, I for Iwobi, Jesus is J, K for Kanu, L for Lundberg, M for Paul Merson, N, Nasri, O Overmars, P Perez. There is no, there is a Q, Quincy Owusu-Abeyi. There is no Y. Alexis Sanchez, T, I think, did we say Trossard? R is Ramsey. U is Upson, V Van Persie, W Ian Wright, X for Xhaka, and Z for Zubamendi. So yeah, P is Perez, not for Parler. Yeah, Ramsey. Ramsey is just ahead of Reyes and Rosicki. Thomas Rosicki. Well, that was good, that. I enjoyed that. Very good. Love it. There's Fulham players making some changes here. Zinchenko, I think it was Zubamendi, got more goals than Zinchenko. Probably close with Parler. Probably not far. Yeah, probably not much between them. Players are back out for the second half here now, so we won't do another quiz. But we will be back tomorrow with more quizzes. Anyway, we've had 3 big games today, by the way. 3 massive, massive games. Arsenal getting beat by Bournemouth at lunchtime today. Then we had at 3 o'clock Brentford 2, Everton 2, and now we are set for a big second half. Liverpool 2-0 up against Fulham. This is a really big game for Liverpool. Very, very much important that we kill the game off and go and win it. Get a third and get it done. Get it boxed off. Lukic is coming on, as is Emile Smith-Rowe. Gravenberch's come on for Curtis Jones. Probably not a surprise. Looked like he'd pulled his groin at half-time there. So Curtis off for Gravenberch. Very good quiz, Welshwing. Really appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, if you want to join tomorrow, if you're going to be watching tomorrow with us, make sure you click like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for those big Super Sunday games. You've got 2. Sunderland against Tottenham at 2 o'clock, followed by Chelsea Man City, 4:30. What an absolutely brilliant game that's going to be. Claydon, miss your earlier stream of Everton dropping points. That was a good one. It was a good watch, that game. Here we go. Let's get the second half underway. Shadow Ninja New, mate. I promise you, we'll do yours tomorrow. I thought we'd be able to fly through that one a little bit quicker. I need it to be 2-1 for my LeBon. I don't think my heart can take a 2-1. Oh, brilliant from Salah. Frimpong down the right-hand side. He's got Gakpo in the middle. Good ball in. Salah. Oh, unlucky. Better from Liverpool. Again, started well. Iwobi. Here's Wilson. Over to the left-hand side. Iwobi gets in. Far post. Robbo. Header. Strike. He's offside there, ref. Yeah, he's off. Lukic is offside. Are you watching the boxing after? I'm not, mate. No, I don't really do the boxing. It's not really my thing. To each their own. Whatever you enjoy watching. But no, not for me. Not really my thing. Welsh saved the stream again with another top quiz. My integrity destroyed. Lorenzo Fleur says my hate watch is ruined. Moon one, if it was before the Prem start, Young could have been why. Stuart Young. Oh, Stuart Young. I wasn't aware who Stuart Young was. Never even heard that. Yeah, sweet. Let's do your quiz tomorrow. Absolutely. Jack, how's it going, Jack? Foxy, comfortable 2-0 Liverpool last game of my Acker. Thought they might have ruined it. And Jabba says, new drinking game every time. Key says, Mo Salah must be unlucky. Oh my God, you'd be bladdered by half time if we have that as a rule going forward. As an Arsenal fan, I hope City win the league. Why? Why do you hope City win the league as an Arsenal fan? That's a peculiar take. Why would you hope City win the league as an Arsenal fan? Don't tell me that you hope that City win the league so the club sack Mikel Arteta. Please don't say that. Please, for the love of God, don't say that. Luke says, gonna watch The Fighting Man, son of Big John, also a fighting man. I'm not aware. Fulham out to the right-hand side. Fulham have started quite well, though, second half, 3 minutes in. Scoreboard is incorrect, says Liverpool 2-1 Fulham. Let's change very quickly. I don't know why. I think it was probably because the goal that went in and obviously it got ruled out quite quickly. Unless it knows something that we don't. How many points do Coventry need to be champions? It's not that many now. I think they can certainly secure automatic promotion. They've already secured automatic promotion, haven't they? They're 12 points now. Yeah, I think they only need a point. A point secures them automatic promotion in their next fixture against Blackburn on Friday, which we're live for. So, yeah, assuming Coventry get a point against Blackburn, they will get automatic promotion secured. How much to secure the title? Well, in theory, Ipswich could only be 4 points behind them, so they maybe need another... maybe another 2 wins, minimum. Good defending by Sobersley. Fulham still pressing. Andy Robertson's got to get it away. Key wanting Fulham to score here. You must be joking me. Here's Frimpong into Salah. Back to Frimpong. This is better from Liverpool. What a ball in. Gakpo. Oh no, Cody. Cody, throw your head at it, lad. Throw your head at it. What are you doing? No. It's a great ball in from Frimpong, that. Absolutely sensational. Wonderful football from Liverpool. Again, massive chances. Frimpong. This is how you stretch teams. This is what we want to see. What a ball in that is. Oh, just behind Gakpo a little bit. Really, really wonderful play. And it really should have been 3-0. 50 minutes on the clock. We should have absolutely wrapped it up. D says they are promoted today as Middlesbrough didn't win. No, but it doesn't matter because in theory, Millwall can still catch them. They are all but automatically promoted, but Millwall can still catch them. They're only 12 points behind them, and yeah, there's 4 games left to go. So Millwall can still catch Coventry. They would have to score about 30 goals a game, but I don't think they're going to do it. Shadow Ninja, if we'd won today, we could have been promoted because Millwall and Borough both failed to win. All we need is anything more than a loss. Exactly, yeah, that's it. Anything more. They need 1 point in the last 4 games and it's done. Here's Salah. Switch of play over to the right-hand side. Here's Robertson into Rio. Super Frank back in the Prem. Love it. Robertson with the ball in. Headed away. Fulham just about get it back out. Oh. Salah wins it back. Terrible that from the goalkeeper. Liverpool take the throw. Gakpo was trying to hug the ball there. I know you don't like XG, but Gakpo's XG this season. Go on, I don't know. What is it? Is this you telling me what his XG is? I honestly couldn't tell you. He's missed a lot of chances. He's definitely missed a lot of chances. Here's Rio. Stood up to the far post. Verts! Oh, unlucky. Not a bad chance, that. But yeah, we'll be live for Blackburn Coventry on Friday, where the promotion party will no doubt start. That's a big game at the bottom end of the table as well. Obviously, Blackburn are only 4 points from the relegation zone themselves after Oxford and Portsmouth picking up their points. So, yeah, Blackburn still need to get some points on the board. Rio driving forward again. Strike. Oh, unlucky. Better from Rio. Good stuff. 92 FC says Spurs are due a win and we'll be backing them big. I think Spurs win tomorrow as well. Yep, agreed. Salah, well done. Sobersley. Back out to Mo. It's going to be a corner, that one. Corner to Liverpool. We'll take it. What makes you think Spurs win? I think Spurs win because De Zerbi going in. Sunderland have lost their last 3 games at home. So yeah, I think the fact that Sunderland have kind of had a bit of a wobble at home recently, and Spurs desperately need to win as well. So I just feel like De Zerbi going in will give a little bit of a boost. When he has gone into sides, typically they've picked up. I think he is a very good man motivator. I think he'll get more out of Spurs. Now, I'm not saying they'll fly, but I think they'll stay up. City of Northfield says Gakpo's had 69 shots before tonight, 6 goals. New manager flop, says Gamer That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Well done, Verts. How's he give that? Oh! Arne Slot is absolutely raging at the official there. He doesn't even touch him. Doesn't even touch him. Timbo De Zerbi starts terribly wherever he's been. I thought he had a good start at Marseille. I mean, I don't know, maybe by Marseille standards it wasn't that good, I don't know. But by Marseille, I was led to believe that he started quite well at Marseille. Roberto De Zerbi will win Manager of the Month. Oh, Rio Engamo, you can't play across the pitch like that. Frimpong into Salah. Salah to Wirtz. What a pass that is from Wirtz. Frimpong into the area. Oh, that was better. That's much better. That's better. And you can see the fans applauding it. That's the good stuff. That's what we want to see. What a pass that is from Wirtz and Frimpong. And now you can see a bit more of that stuff kind of happening. That's what we want to see. More of that type of stuff. Good stuff, Liverpool. Frimpong playing further forward stretches the opposition. It's no surprise that as soon as Liverpool have had two players that we can actually play further forward, we've actually looked a lot better. Bit of pace. Stretches the opposition. We've not had that all season. Timbo, despite everything we've won, sending Spurs down will be the highlight of most Chelsea fans' lives. Is it really that big of a rivalry, Chelsea and Spurs? Maybe I'm not really, I don't know, in it. I guess I'm in it as much as you are, mate, us Northerners. But I don't know. I kind of don't really see Chelsea and Spurs as a massive rivalry. Maybe I've got that completely wrong. I mean, it's a rivalry because it's like a London rivalry, but only as much as like Spurs and West Ham. Or Chelsea and West Ham. There's a lot of teams in a city there. You know, I think Chelsea and Arsenal are a big rivalry because they're the two best teams in London. And Spurs and Arsenal because they're both North London. And maybe to some degree Chelsea and Fulham because they're both West London. But, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't have said Spurs and Chelsea are big rivals. North London and West London. Spurs are playing Lincoln in the Champions next season. It's guaranteed. They're not going to be in the Championship. I think Spurs are going to be fine. Rio Ingamoa, driving forward. Robbo. Go on, lad. Go on, Robbo. We've still got it, lad. Go on. Corner will do you. Gakpo. Ooh, about to Wirtz. Hit it. Claim for the handball. No, you're not getting that. I'm not a Norther, let's be clear. I moved up from London, moved up when I was 13. Alright, okay, fair enough. So you were still very much a Savannah. Very much still like the jelly and eels and all that. Still talking like Lee Judges. Foxy says, Key, top 3 British rivalries for you. For me, it would have to be Celtic, Rangers, Sunderland, Newcastle, Villa, Birmingham. See, I would probably have the first two in Liverpool, Everton. Maybe United City, to be fair, recently over Celtic and Rangers. Because Celtic and Rangers just isn't that anymore. There's always that sense of it could kick off. It's maybe more an off-the-pitch rivalry, Celtic and Rangers. Good clearance by Andy Robertson. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, mainly from footy violence days. That's it. Timbo, I've still kept the southern accent. Yes, get terrored at work for being posh. Bees and Annie. Yeah, Bees and Annie. Like I might say to you, give me the fucking bees. Emma Schlafferg says, anyone here from America who knows about the We the Vote project? There are some Americans in. Jabba's an American. We've got other Americans who watch us. But I don't know if anyone knows about the We the Vote project. I don't know what it is myself as a limey. Is that what I don't know. Yeah, I'm certainly not aware of it. Here is Iwobi. Back to Sanderberg. Salah. Well done, Sobersley. Foot in. Lots of foot in stuff. Berger with the strike. Better. Heavy that. Spurs is the main rival for Chelsea. I hate Arsenal more, but I'm in the minority. Oh, Rio, you can't be doing that, lad. Get it away. Good grief. Yeah, Mamadashvili screaming at Rio there. Lad, just pump it long. Don't give it to me there. Gamer Guru, my best mate was a Liverpool fan and then switched to West Ham over the Green Street film. Oh my God. I ripped the piss out of him over it to this day. Yeah, I'm not surprised. City of Northfield, I was really hoping Millwall would hold on to that promotion spot. Wouldn't that make some nice rivalry? I still think Millwall have got a very good chance of coming up via the playoffs. I do. Ball whipped in, Van Dijk clears it away. The playoffs, as it stands, looks very much like it's going to be Southampton, Hull, Borough and Millwall. Ipswich almost certainly going up with Coventry. They've got 2 games in hand on everyone, and they're probably more likely to win those. Coming up, they've got Portsmouth. They've got Borough. That might be a big game for them. They got Borough on the 19th of April. 92 FC looking at Spurs and West Ham's fixtures. It's going to be a good battle. And Luke, we used to go mental in school and GSE. GSE. The Major. Jellyfish, how is it possible for Spurs to stay up? They are comatose and lost all fight. Nah, listen, Spurs have got a long, long way to go, but they've got enough. They've got enough about them, I think. They've got players that can hurt the opposition. They played quite well against Atletico Madrid. But then again, they were garbage against Nottingham Forest. To be honest, I thought they came up against us. They did all right at Anfield. It was actually a decent performance from Spurs. I just think maybe a new manager could come in and just light that spark. And De Zerbi's a better manager than Igor Tudor. Hull in the playoffs, yeah. I'd like to see Millwall. I would like to see Coventry, Ipswich and Millwall would be a very good group to go up. I don't really want to see Middlesbrough in the Prem. And in fact, I'll go one stronger. I definitely don't want to see Middlesbrough in the Prem. Out of all of those sides in the playoffs, I'm happy with Millwall. I'm happy with Southampton. I would rather Hull or Wrexham than Southampton or Borough. Don't want to see Southampton or Borough. Jensk, how do you say schmoopy in English? Schmoopy. I don't know what that is. But thank you for the super chat. City of Northville says, problem for Spurs is their financial situation is so bad if they go down, they'll struggle to come back. Here we go, Liverpool on the counter with Gakpo. He's got Salah with him. Soberslai. Go on. Frimpong's with you. Great ball, far post. Wirtz is there. Rio back out to the edge. Gravenberg. Kanate just slowing things down. I think it's going to be Leeds who go down. Maybe Forest. But it's between those two for me. Leeds or Forest. What's your favourite Cockney rhyming slanky? Probably the apples and pears, mate. Apples and pears. I said that like an American trying to do a British accent, didn't I? That would never have passed in my A-level drama class. Oh, I'd have been ashamed to try and do that. I've got to give it credibility and depth. Liam Vernon, I think it'll be Cov, Ipswich and Southampton. Southampton did very well against Arsenal recently, but I don't know. Clarkey, who are you going for on Monday, Key? I'm hoping that it's Leeds. I'd love Leeds to get a result against United, of course, but no, I think it's honestly probably going to be United wiping the floor with them. I think 3-1 United. You got to slap in the boat, mate. You don't like boats. Don't like boats. Good defending. That's better from Liverpool. Jabber, when Coventry secure promotion, imagine Chelsea trying to hire Lampard again. Would that be the third time they've got him? I'm sure he's been manager there twice, haven't they? Southampton won again today, Key. Derby 2-1. Yeah, good going. Frimpong. Such a fun name to say that. Frimpong. Here's Frimpong. It's very rare you get to enjoy saying a player's name. Oi, geezer, can you Adam and Eve it? Let's have a butcher's. What does that actually mean? Let's have a butcher's. Butcher's hook. Let's have a look. Let's have a butcher's. Is that what that means? I mean, it's not really rhyming. It's not really rhyming slang, but I like that people call stuff. It's the dogs. Oh, mate, it's the fucking dogs. Meaning the dogs, bollocks. It's not really rhyming slang, but I think that's quite fun. If something is referred to as the dogs, it's good. Unless it's going to the dogs, which can actually mean bad. It's so confusing. He sounds like an evolution of a frog Pokemon. Butcher's Hook. Look, yeah, there you go, Richard. We got there in the end. What do you think of Arsenal's title chance? I still think they'll win it. I'm going the rub-a-dub-dub with my china plates to get away from the trouble and strife. Got you. I understood that. Liverpool just had to win on your birthday, Keane. He did. They won on my birthday. Arsenal got beat. And Everton didn't win. This is fantastic. It's the ideal birthday as far as I'm concerned. Joe Gomez and McAllister about to come on for Liverpool. And Alexander Isak about to come on for Liverpool. This is good. This is wonderful. This is what we want to see. This is a really enjoyable Liverpool performance and a really, really wonderful, opportunity to see these players off the bench now. Szoboszlai, great defending. Who are we going to take off? Take Dom off now. Take Dom off. Get McAllister on for Dom. Because Dominic Szoboszlai looks a little bit tired now. You sounded very proud of yourself saying you understood that. Well, do you know what? I've not been down to London for quite a few years, actually. When was the last time I was in London? And when I was, you don't really meet proper Cockneys in London. When I was going down there, it was for meetings. Ruby Murray. Yeah, a Ruby Murray. I do love a Ruby Murray. Do you know what? I might have a Ruby Murray tonight. Why? It's my birthday. Have I got any money? Hey, I have as well. I've got some bees. I've actually got some bees. I don't know what 40 quid will get me like from the curry house. Not much because I'm only narrow. I'm only skinner. There's no left of me. I'm falling. I'm wasting away. I could do with a bit of a. Oh, I might get a naan bread and a madras. Chicken tikka madras with a lamb tikka starter and a sheikh kebab and a naan. I'm not getting any rice because that'd be greedy, wouldn't it? But if I just get the madras, the naan, or do I not get the naan? Maybe I get chips and I don't get the naan. No, I don't want chips. Don't want chips. That's greedy. That's upset. I can't be doing that. But I've not eaten today and it's my birthday and I should really have something. Frimpong reminds me of Pluto in Donald Duck. Gamer Guru, if you meet someone from London, you need to ask them. They will tell you about it all the time. Same from Northerners. Oi, mate, don't tell Porky Pies. Key doing his best Don Cheadle in Ocean's 11. Korma all day. No, you can't go to a curry house and ask for a korma. No, sorry. You can't do that. Need a rosy tea. Wirtz has been taken off. Who else has been taken off? I didn't see who else came off there. Isak came on for Engamoa. Wirtz for McAllister. Gomez for Frimpong. That's good because I think all of those players probably start against PSG on Tuesday night. Game of good. Chips with a Ruby Murray. Yeah, chips. Chips with a Ruby Murray. Little dip. Good stuff. That's criminal madras all day. I don't know if you've ever tried a salon. And it's not a salon, a salon. If you've ever tried a salon, it's kind of like a halfway house between a madras and a vindaloo. It's a bit hotter than a madras, but not quite as hot as a vindaloo. Ahmed Biz, come on, Fulham, a goal for more excitement. Frimpong, the train now ready to depart. Platform 1 is the 25-26 Arsenal Express. It's a bottle job. Calling at Wembley, Southampton, PSG and Bournemouth. Calling at Emirates Parkway. You go to a boot sale and see some dodgy kettles. Key, what does a kettle mean in rhyming slang? Kettles. Some dodgy kettles. Someone said kettles. Some dodgy kettles. Oh, I don't know. Table? Is it a table? Go to a boot sale and see some dodgy kettles. I don't know. What would be a kettle? Usually mince pies. Yeah, what would a kettle be in Cockney rhyming slang? Watch. A watch? What's that rhyme? What's kettle and potch? Kettle and hotch? Kettle. Oh, keep him out. Good defending from Van Dijk. It's going to be a corner to Fulham. I love butter chicken. But see, that's my good lady wife's curry of choice as well. She likes a butter chicken. But what she does is she doesn't. Sometimes we'll get a butter chicken, and she'll say that's a little bit too mild for me. So she'll go and spoon a bit of my Madras sauce in. Absolutely outrageous. So I end up with a not enough sauce. Kettle and hob, fob. Watch. A fob. Kettle and hob is a that's no, I'm not having that. Not having that. Header wide from Fulham. Fob watch was a pocket watch back in the day. Hey, there you go. You learn something new every day, mate. I didn't know that. A fob. Isak needs a pre-season next term, then starts to earn his transfer fee. Yeah, to be honest, I think Alexander Isak is a wonderful footballer, but he definitely needs minutes on the pitch to get the best out of him. What a ball this is. What a ball this is. Go on, Cody. Strike. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky from Cody Gakpo. That was better. Gamer Guru asked them to make the butter chicken how the chef likes it, and I bet you won't find it mild. Why is butter chicken not technically mild? Had a chicken chat as a starter when I last went out for a curry. Absolutely beautiful. Chicken chat. Can't say I've ever had a chicken chat. Okay. Dominic Szoboszlai with the ball in from the right-hand side now. Cleared away. And Gravenberch gets it back out to him. How's he offside? Oh, Dom, you've got to stay on there. Why has McAllister gone bald? To be honest, I think maybe he's trying to prove a point that... I don't know. All the fans have been tearing their hair out watching him all season. Maybe he's just trying to catch up. Counter debate, Evening Squire told you, no Salah, no win. To be fair, whenever we've played with Salah, we've not won most of the season. But it was a very good performance this today. I thought this was a really, really composed performance from Liverpool. Good teams win 2-0, as the old adage goes. Good teams win 2-0. Or good teams win 1-0, isn't it, actually? So even the old adage doesn't work in my favour there. But I thought it was a very good performance. Here's Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez dancing around midfield. Who'd have thought that? They tone it down for our Western tongues. Proper butter chicken is a level up. Really? Curry needs some Acker bilk. Strangers on the shore. Chicken tikka masala is very nice, yeah. My missus quite likes... That's what she has, basically. Butter chicken, chicken tikka masala. You might be able to tempt her maybe with a bit of, like, a Balti or something. Chips with the Army and Navy. T3 Dyche, what football team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. That's what we're watching. Liverpool 2, Fulham 0. A fob is a chain that's attached to a watch. Again, didn't know that. It's wonderful to be educated by you fine people. Always try and learn every day. Here we go. Liverpool getting a few players forward here. Virgil van Dijk's gone into the 6-yard box. Luke, have you tried Caribbean food, Kate? I have, yes. When I used to live, where I used to live, there was a restaurant that was Caribbean. Header, cleared away, Gravenberch. Yeah, where I used to live, there was a restaurant that did Caribbean food, and we had patties and curry goat and rice. Come on. Gakpo corner. So I've tried curry goat and I've tried patties and I've tried plantain. So I have tried that. I wasn't a massive fan though, if I'm like super honest. Ball out to the far side. Salah. Crap. I'm getting some deep cut English knowledge here. And but I do like Nigerian food. Can't say I've ever had Nigerian food. Jollof rice I've heard good things about though. Caribbean food too salty for me. Lamb Rogan Josh, A++. Yeah, Lamb Rogan Josh is belting. I would really, really like. I mean, we went to the Caribbean. I'd like to maybe have sampled more of that there, but we didn't really get the time because it was a cruise. So you're only really kind of on and off the ship. And all of the places around the port are. Oh, far post Salah. Yeah, all the places around the port are dead touristy, so you don't really get any like proper stuff. You hate plantain. Plantain's not bad. It's okay. It's not my ideal, but it's all right. Curry goat's nice. Rice and peas, yeah. Chicken and rice and peas. Nice. But yeah, it was all a bit mad. I remember we went to I can't remember what it was actually we went to, that Mackey's. We went off the ship because the food. Oh, Fulham have just got it wide. Unlucky from Smith Rowe. That would have really put the cat amongst the pigeons with 15 minutes left. We need to switch on because if that goes in, that's a big problem. Oh. Yeah, we went to a port in the Caribbean. I can't remember which one it was, but it was so like everything was closed. Usually when the ships pull in, like there's just everything's open. They're trying to sell you everything. There was like markets and stuff everywhere else we went, and we was told it was really like strange that everything was shut. I don't know if it was like maybe a national holiday or something, but anyway, we got off, and the only thing that was open within a zone around the ship was Mackey's, and it didn't even taste like Mackey's. Didn't even taste like it. And usually, as a general rule, I don't even touch Mackey's, would you believe? Jerk chicken is the best chicken by a country mile, the most tender and flavourful chicken you'll eat. I've not had jerk chicken for a long time either. Caribbean spatchcock chicken is out of this world. Spatchcock chicken. Can't say I've ever had that either. Marco Silva's having a little word with Anthony Taylor here. Raul Jimenez coming on. They're still going for it here, Fulham. I like that you can get beer in foreign Mackies. Can you? Is this Chukwueze coming on for Fulham? Counter debate, they heard you were coming. Yeah, they heard you were coming. No, to be honest, there was a couple of places we didn't even get off because my wife had, is it called disembarkment syndrome? Have you ever had that? Disembarkment syndrome? Fucking hell, wow. I didn't even think it was a thing. But basically, when you've been on a ship for ages, because we're British, we're seafaring people, really we should be better. But she didn't really take too kindly to the rocking in the motion in the ocean. She didn't take too kindly to it. And when you get off the ship, it's like your body's adjusted to the rocking and you get back on land and everything's like steady. And she was going like dizzy and couldn't quite get a balance, just stood on land. So we had to get back on the ship for a bit. It was mad. But yeah, disembarkment syndrome, it's a thing. I didn't think it would have been. Timbo, whenever I go on holiday, I always go to the Mackies to see the difference. Your wife doesn't like the motion in the ocean. A bit TMI, mate. He's at ball in. Edge of the box, must be McAllister. Oh, unlucky. Disembarkment syndrome. Isn't that what Spurs have got? Spanish Mackies, you can grab a beer with your Happy Meals. Hey, I wasn't aware of that. Father-in-law's in Spain at the minute. He just goes and gets... he's got a very particular Mackey's order. Probably be getting drunk over there now and ordering a Mackey's. Jack Sparrow syndrome. Jack Sparrow. Here's Iwobi. Keep him out, Liverpool. We can't concede here. It would, do you know, I honestly think this would be the most disappointing defeat or drop points if we actually ended up dropping a point here, 2 points here. I honestly think this would be horrendous because we've been so good, so composed, and it's been a really, really top performance. A really good performance, and what I don't want us to do is just take the shine off it now and concede one. It's a much, much better performance if it's 2-0 or even 3-0 on the counter-attack. We can't be just letting it have this. We can't be letting it fizzle into an actual contest. Butch Jonah, now I want Indian, but it's 6 a.m. on Sunday. 7 p.m. here in the UK, and by the time this finishes at 7:30, I am going to be 1,000,000% going to my local Indian and picking up maybe a little cheeky Madras. Chukwueze into the area. Keep him out, Liverpool. Come on, that's better. That's a foul, ref. We'll take that. Rum syndrome. Do you know what? Rum. That is some dangerous stuff, rum. Some more Cockney slang for you, Key. What's a Burke? Burke. A Burke. What's a Burke? If someone gets called a Burke, you're kind of like an idiot, aren't you? That's what it is. They say Burke in Only Fools and Horses. So Burke, I would imagine, it's stupid. You fool. Burke and Tool. Burke and Tool, fool. Is it that? Let Spurs sink to the bottom like Davy Jones. I don't know, I'm not sure. Not sure on that one. Gamer Guru, I had pork kebab flatbreads with homemade plum sauce. Homemade plum sauce. You went to the trouble of making your own plum sauce. Well done, you. Burke is a stupid person. It is, yeah, I thought that as well. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure exactly how it fitted in with rhyming slang. Jabber, I love this British accent, though. Burke is an idiot. Just waiting on what Timbo says it actually is. How exactly are we... So is lock, stock and 2 barrels slang? Did my message deliver or did TikTok censor it? I think it's been censored. Yeah, you might have to spell it then maybe, or find some unique and creative way to do it, or head over to the other place, mate, and then you maybe could tell us over there. 3-star calling it a night. Congrats on the win, Key. Enjoy the rest of your birthday, mate. See you all later. Everyone take care. Take it easy, 3-star. We'll see you tomorrow, mate. Thanks again for today. Really appreciate it. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Rio Ingamo will finish his career with more trophies than Saka. Hey, he might yet finish this season with more trophies than Saka, the way things are going. That's a good tackle, ref. That's a good tackle. It's a very good tackle. Used to be a chef. Oh, wow, look at you. Berkeley Hunt. Ah, Berkeley Hunt. Someone's... Ah, well then, yeah, that makes sense. It's not necessarily stupid. It's you're being unkind, or maybe foolish and unkind, if you're a CU next Tuesday. A Berkeley Hunt. Can't say I'm familiar with that. Smith Rowe, good defending by Joe Gomez again. Really, really talented player. Burke's Peerage. Title makes its own jokes. If you need a pina colada, get caught in the rain. Adam says, you're the only Liverpool streamer smiling, Key. All the other streamers are looking bored. Is the game done and dusted? I'm smiling because it's my birthday and we're talking about curry and Cockney rhyming slang. And, if the game's a bit boring, then we always make it fun, don't we? We'll do quizzes. We'll do other stuff that makes the game and the stream lively. However, yeah, it's been a peculiar day today, I've got to say. It is a very, very peculiar day today. YouTube, I think, has, in some way, shape, or form, hit the channel hard. In that we're only being sent out to our subscribers at the minute. I'm not entirely sure why. We're only being sent out to our subscribers. We're not being pushed out any further. So if you're watching this, it's because you're a loyal and wonderful person, and I really enjoy having you part of the streams. But we're not really being pushed out as much on today's streams, or in the last couple of days, actually. And I'm still trying to figure out why. It could be because of the National. It could be because of, the Masters. It could be because of a number of things. I'm not entirely sure why. But yeah, today's streams have all got kind of 2,000 views or less. And on 3 games like today, genuinely, for 3 games like this, there's absolutely no way that the channel would have done less than 60 to 100,000 views on these 3 games. 1,000,000%. Now, that's not necessarily the end of the world, but you have to figure out why. So I don't know why. It's usually just maybe it's because we stopped streaming, because obviously I had the technical issues going on. So we stopped streaming for a couple of days, and some of those streams had to end abruptly because the laptop reset and whatever. So it could be that. It could be that. The little Reggies have been quiet. Key, you ledge, you've not stopped and I'm impressed. Great work, brother. I'll keep going, mate. I will keep going and we'll keep doing it. I'm still going to do the World Cup and do every day. We'll do a stream. That's really the only way to kind of play yourself out of bad form. And that's kind of what YouTube are telling us right now, is the channel's being hit with some sort of a shadow ban where it's only getting pushed out to subscribers. So for a while, it might be a little bit quiet, but at some point, I will keep going, and at some point, it will get pushed out again. We've had this before, and it will happen again. So I just need to keep going and play through the pain barrier almost. Jack says, what's your 3 games you covered today? Arsenal, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Fulham, and who else? Brentford, Everton. We did 2-2 earlier on. Jabber, I think that's right. Arsenal lose, Keys stream suffers. Maybe it's because Arsenal have lost. No, I know. Well, yeah, no. Listen, I would have expected it to be less today, because if Arsenal win, then they all fly in, don't they? And if Liverpool lose, then they all fly in. That's irrespective. But even if Liverpool win and play well, the stream still does 10, 20 times this number. Same as Arsenal. Same as the Brentford-Everton game. Brentford-Everton, 3 o'clock on a Saturday. I think we were probably one of the only channels streaming it. There was not many watch-alongs did Brentford-Everton today. I've not looked, but I would imagine there's not that many. And I think, yeah, it's a sign. It's a sign that the channel isn't quite being pushed out by YouTube. I think we've basically had, we'll push this out to your subscribers, but we're not pushing it out to browse anymore. And I don't know quite why that's happened. I think it's just because we've got maybe a shadow ban, and it usually happens in a few days. It'll break and it'll reset itself. Cheers, Jellyfish. Thanks, Stacey. You keep doing it, Key. We'll keep supporting you. That's so lovely. Thanks, Stacey. That's charming, Dan. Happy birthday, Key. 21 again, is it? That's what I always say when it's mine. Absolutely, 21 again. I'm actually 36, would you believe? Which I'm, dangerously close to 40. It feels like a horribly close milestone to be approaching 40. But 36, and there's life in the old dog yet. Cheers, Jellyfish, thank you. Gamer Guru says, Sarah, you moan when Arsenal gets brought up, though. Think you lot love Arsenal deep down. At the end of the day, I kind of don't mind. The results will sometimes dictate how many people come into live. The interesting thing is that today, there was just no new people really in the live. It was good because we had a lot of lovely, the same people who've watched us lots and lots of times, but there wasn't really any new faces. Don't look a day over 36, Key. That's very nice. Very kind of you. City of Northville, if they bought Dasani and House Mountain ads for all your rivals, you know it's Arsenal. If they bought Dasani and Ice Mountain ads for all of your rivals, you know it's Arsenal. Bang, back to back, 4 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes of added time to go. Been watching footy since he left the womb. 40 to 45 are great years. Everyone always advised me that 30s are when life, like when everything hits the shit kind of thing. 30s is when usually you know, maybe you lose a parent or something, you know, you lose a job or you start to rethink things and things that you thought was certain. Maybe you have your first health scare or something like that. 30s is apparently when your life starts to kind of really reshape. But yeah, apparently the 40s is when you... none of those things have happened to me yet. Touch wood. Still got both my parents. I'm still broadly healthy. Thankfully. But that could change at any minute. 36, you lucky bastard. Still a few years before the big 4-0. Listen, I'll keep going. We'll keep plodding on. Just you wait. 40 to 50 seems like 2 years. 50 to 59's gone in a flash for me. Do you know what? To be honest, I don't feel like I genuinely still feel like now I'm in my 20s. I don't feel a day over 30 at all. I still feel exactly as I did at 29, 28, 29. I don't feel any difference at all. Physically, everything. Don't feel any different. I'm sure I am, but I don't feel any different. You rethink your life. Exactly, Jellyfish. That's it. You rethink everything. I turned 40 last month, says Martin. When I turn 30, I'll be so depressed. I mean, hey, get it out. Well done. Here's McAllister. Good ball down the touchline. We'll take that. 40s is fun. You don't give a shit what people think anymore. Exactly, that's it. Chimey, 36. Did you support Liverpool in the Stone Age? Is key. A Gamer Guru, 30. I had my first kid. Also was told my dad wouldn't make it to 2022. It's 2026 and he's still going strong. And my lad's 5 in June. Oh, mate, that's wicked. I'm made up for you. That's really good. I'm glad to hear that. Bloody awful. Like, you look young, bro. About 29. I'll take that. 29. 29. That's me. Stacey, my 40s haven't been the best so far. I was 40 last December. Hey, you're still doing marathons. I mean, I know you've had to unfortunately pull out of the latest one, but you're still going good, Stacey. 50s, you have a midlife crisis. We've got it all to come. Key was there for Bill Shankly's unveiling. There you go. Liverpool 2, Fulham 0. Rio Engamoa, probably the match winner today. Probably the man of the match today. Who knows? Marco Silva and Arne Slot enjoying an embrace. That's the problem. You don't feel any different in your head, but it's your body that starts being a prick. yeah, your knees start clicking. Start getting pains in places you didn't really ever get pains before. But it's full time. Liverpool 2, Fulham 0. Great goals from Rio and Mo. And Liverpool go on to a big game on Tuesday night against PSG. We'll be live for that. Otherwise, listen, thanks everyone. I really appreciate everyone that's been in the chat today. Thank you so much. Make sure you've leave a like on your way out. Make sure you've subscribed if you've not already. And I will be back for tomorrow. Sunday, Sunderland against Tottenham and Chelsea against Man City. 2 big games tomorrow. And we'll be enjoying quizzes, chats about all sorts of stuff, whether it be about midlife crises or Cockney rhyming slang, curries, all the other stuff we've chatted about while the game's been a bit naff. Martin, I had my first kid at 24. Obviously now I'm 40, expecting my last one in the next month or 2. Love that, Martin. Go on, lad. Timbo, my body clicks now at 56. 20. Oh, my body clicks now at 26. My 40s are going to be a horror. Oh, yeah, you've no idea what's coming if your body's clicking at 26. Moon One, thanks for the 3 streams, Key. Happy birthday. See you tomorrow. Take it easy. Lots of love, everyone. Counter Debate, Richard Kennedy, City of Northville, Jellyfish, everyone, Gamer Guru, everyone that's been in. Sarah, thanks everyone that's been in the chat and mods as well. Take it easy, everyone. See you tomorrow.